What up, Taurus? We're gonna keep rolling with your birthday read. Happy birthday!
Taurians in the house!
Y'all, did you all know that the moon was new in Taurus recently? So I actually look forward to seeing what everyone does with the next 2 weeks in regards to like assets and materials. Like, we're getting all grounded. Welcome to Horoscope-ish. Hi, Trail Mixers. Welcome back. Newbies, this is a spiritual entertainment channel. You like playing with cats. Take what resonates, leave what does not. We may go down, we're gonna come right back up. Love y'all. Oh my gosh. All right. Does that not scream new moon in Taurus to you?
Proceeding with structure, rationale, and finding balance within life in order to expound.
Many hats, Taurus, right? Many hats. Oh, this might be an issue. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Like, just remember to sleep. I know the ideas can start rolling. I know that there's so much to plan. I know that, like, life ain't slowing down, Lindsay. I know. But don't forget to, like, take care of yourself. Lay your vessel down. What's this? What are we doing? Curiosity. Curiosity about what? Curiosity about what? Some kind of delayed news. Oh. Taurus, are you waiting for somebody to say, good job? Good job, Taurus. Yay. Now you can sleep. You ever had anybody tell you, what do you want, a medal? No, but like, no, I don't want a medal. I have these lyrics, like my lyrics, well, that are like, I take no sugar, but give credit where it's due. I said that. I love how simple this is. I love how, like, this read so far is like very simple. Like, doing your best to structure your days, kind of like taking control of, having an integral intent with trying to do 2 things at once. That's kind of interesting too, because, if you're doing all these things, like 2 things at once, like if you're bouncing in between 2 different things, I don't know many people that can multitask like that. I don't. It's kind of like, one thing at a time, don't put too much on your plate. But here's the thing. All right, so judgment for security and clarity. Okay. Okay, so you literally are figuring out why you've been so stable. I mean, because consistency is key, because you're consistent. You need recognition for that. You've been consistent. You've been very consistent. Okay. Oh. There's some kind of news traveling. Okay. And you want to know. I want to know too. What's going on? Kind of like gossip. No. Okay. Ooh. Are you being called right now? Got the independent wealth card here, like the self-sufficiency thing and a knowing. Oh my gosh, you got called. Taurus. What'd you get called for? Man, I've never seen it like that before, but it's like you got called. Something about this kind of call, you're questioning the heck out of it. That's why this is delayed recognition. Like you're getting some kind of spiritual pull. You're getting some kind of spiritual pull, and you're like, And it's so cute because this is like your soul's interest is piqued. Oh my gosh. Okay, now this has to do with the 7th house. So that's Virgo energy, work, health, and service, okay? So it's like, oh, your interest is piqued. Ooh, pay attention. Pay attention because you're enlightened, Taurus, meaning there's something about the way I did a whole bunch of research last night. Well, I was connecting with the universe and I was like, I really need to know what these signs are. And we went through it. Hang on, I'll grab it. Okay, unfortunately the notes are on my phone and we're using that phone. So, so news traveled to you, and it's like right before you heard this news of travel, it piqued your interest, and you were like, wait, what? Like your soul was like, hey, what's that? Kind of like almost like amusingly attractive, and it's just you're gonna hear something even more powerful, and where things are dragged away from said interest, your interest peaks even more, because it's on a level of spiritual guidance. Like you're literally being led somewhere. Like you think about it, and your higher self is like, yeah, yep. So that's very interesting to me. So that's very exciting. Okay. Wow. This seems so structured. No wonder. I mean, at the heart of the matter, it's finding balance and grounding yourself again. Like, you have to do something a certain way, right? Well, there's something about like not being able to move forward so easily. Like, plans are being dropped. There's so many rules and restrictions with something that's being built, and I don't know. There's some kind of building going up. And the person behind it is it you? This is interesting because if you soften your approach to the delays and the changes to be more emotional, this is interesting. You're going to have to get more emotional about, or like really tune into your emotional intelligence while this structure is being built, because there's so many delays on this, and it's for stable construction means it's just a pain in the ass. And I mean, gosh, guys, so many new things are being built. I keep talking about these things like construction areas and like, you know, it's just construction zones, but like something's being built in a not so affluent area, and I think there's complaints about that. Okay, I don't think, I feel like there's complaints because of that, but you're gonna be using your emotional intelligence to what? Oh my gosh, to offer support. This is coming up too. But yeah, something is being built in an area that has a lot of, well, it's got some stragglers in the area, but the thing is, this is going up around straggler area, and or like somewhere where people's energy is just really low, you know. It's kind of draggy, and you know, like, let's get through another day. But you can see right through that. Not necessarily that it's a facade or some kind of like, yeah, it's not a facade. It's just that you know how to lift the mood of said, oh, I just got gentrified area. You know how to lift the mood of the gentrified area. You know, it's kind of interesting because when you do look into gentrification, sometimes I don't understand why it's, I guess one group can ruin it for a whole bunch of innocent bystanders. I can see why that could be a problem completely. But nevertheless, like, we get moved, and we get moved often. Not often either. Like, gentrification takes years, but we get moved, and we get moved to places that are much better suited. It's just that transition is really hard, and so maybe that's why the mood is really like, ugh. Like, people are passing by this new area, and they're like, oh great, people are gonna worship this place. People are going to absolutely go nuts for this place. What are we gonna do? You have the emotional intelligence to bring that feeling of acceptance in, so that it's not necessarily to sell it. Oh my gosh, I just got like, it's not like, what's that movie? Oh, I love it, Baby Mama. Where this woman is like looking for a place to put this grocery store, like this really healthy, holistic style. I think they're building it in Philadelphia, actually, in the movie. But it's not like that. She goes around, she's looking for a place, and she's looking at all these places, and one of the small business owners is like, how are your plans to enrich the community? Like, the first thing he says to her, because she lies to this small business owner, and she's like, I'm just looking for an apartment. She's actually like location hunting, scouting for a location for this holistic, just healthy, this healthy grocery store. And he's like, by the way, how's the apartment hunting going? And she's like doing a press conference about this grocery store, and he's like, oh, what the hell? You know? And she's like, well, you know, it's gonna diversify, it's gonna make food more accessible to the area, and, you know, hopefully bring the community together in a different way. But it's not like that. This is like the idea of bringing a type of emotional intelligence that just, it's all it is love. Thank you. That's amazing. Okay. All it is love. And, you know, it's not competitive. It's not competitive at all. But the area feels like it's a little invasive. So, whew. Man, you are being led. All right. So, your influence is like on a level of what to focus on. This is slow and steady, man. This is like, your family is very supportive, but they're like, keep it the structure. Like, we need to keep this, like, this is a family business. This is for families, by families, you know. But, you know, it's going to require so much patience, because it is a marriage. It is like something that's got permanence. It's going to have its issues. It's going to have its triumphs. It's going to have its moments, you know. So that's what's in your environment. So, I mean, that's amazing. Slow and steady, right? I think that's great. What you don't see coming. All right. So we got the Star, the Hermit, Queen of Pentacles, and the Hangman. That's a really cool energy because it's gonna build you up in a way that you're gonna get this perspective about why this might be a little intimidating to others, because this has been a vision of yours for a really, really long time, and maybe even 17 years. And, you know, you're trying to find the purpose in what you're doing. And that's what brings you abundance, especially when you are on your softer side of being able to talk to people on a level that's like, hey, this isn't business. It isn't just about business. This is about caring about the community and its current structure that's been there for possibly 17 years, you know? It's just adding to the choices, right? And there's something about feeling stuck. Like reaching a pinnacle. Like, oh, this is it. I just got Soul. I'm pretty sure most people have seen Soul. So at the end of it, like once this guy gets his dreams, he's like, so that's it? And the woman that he gets to like play on stage with as a gigging pianist is like, you know what? We chase and we chase and we chase and we chase. And by the time we get it, it's like, this is it. And then she's like, see you tomorrow night. And he's like, wow. It's like, that's it. New structure, new routine. This is what you wanted. This is what you came for. And now that it's there, it's like, whoa. You had all this passion. And then it was a pinnacle. The point of success. Dream big, you know? And when you dream big, dream bigger than that, you know? So it's an interesting, like, oh, this is it. This is my wildest dreams, and I got it. I went within. I attracted, you know, the skills and I did all the work. But this is it. And so, divine guidance here. Aww. Okay, so something more earth-based stuff. More tangibility here. So on the day-to-day, keep budgeting, this is holding on to your idea, your specific role going into this new venture, and oh my gosh, keep the peace. That's amazing. I should always flip it again. Keep the peace. You're there to keep the peace. You may, ooh, I just got like under, like behind the scenes on a Piscean level. Like behind the scenes, there's actually some kind of rivalry that you don't know about. It's very tiny, but, well, it may not be tiny, but you're actually taking the focus. This venture that you're a part of is actually taking the focus off of, oh my gosh, what is the Montague and Capulet? I don't know, it's some kind of Shakespearean thing with Romeo and Juliet, right? Like these family feuds. Like they got something new to be like, oh, it brings it. I'm telling you, there's some kind of weird bringing together in this community, and it's going to teach you something new about fulfillment. This is the next step. This call leads you all the way to a point of pinnacle just to realize that, oh, there's more. There's more. Now you're going to learn how to protect your happiness. People might even start trying to give you advice around the neighborhood. That's amazing. Taurus, this is fun. Let me know how it goes. I love you. Bye. Happy birthday.